Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Tonight I'm going to give you a look at our garden again. It's just been really cool to see each week the different views of the garden. Like, I just was looking this morning and saw the very beginning of it and when we had planted, and it was just basically bare dirt. And now it's just gotten so much more established, so much more green, so bountiful, etc. And so it's just really cool to see week by week, and I love having the record on these videos of what it's looked like over the weeks and just seeing the change that has come. So I hope you enjoy these as well, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, this is our 3,000 square foot garden that we are trying to do back to Eden style garden. I mean, the sun isn't really cooperating with me right now with the lighting, but this is what it looks like tonight. These zinnias are getting more and more bushy every week. Anna loves to just come pick them, and at first I was really nervous about her picking them, but she loves the beauty of them, and they've gotten more bushy the more she picks them, so I'm okay with that. Peppers, still looking pretty straggly. It's been just a really rough year with these peppers. I'm pretty excited about this bell pepper. It's just a California bell pepper, and hopefully they get a little bit bigger and turn red. That would be pretty amazing. It's probably the healthiest out of all of this first batch of peppers, I would say. Does not look like it has the weird disease that all the rest of them have. Our tomatoes over here. These guys here are probably the best looking tomato plants that I actually have. I think they're Abe Lincoln tomatoes, and they are doing pretty well. Little sites of like browning on the leaves and stuff, but nothing like the other ones, as you will see. So just need to keep these guys going. These guys, yeah, they're looking a little rough. Weed over here. I actually got this whole row weeded yesterday. Very much cooler, and it came out pretty easily. Eggplant is starting to come back a little bit. Still no fruit. I don't know if I will even get any fruit this year because of groundhog. I need to take care of my volunteer cherry tomatoes here. We've been harvesting some peppers from these peppers, the King of the North ones. This pepper plant is pretty loaded, so I'm pretty excited about that, and hopefully they will start turning red soon. This tomato jungle is just looking pretty sad, but look at this mammoth. What are they called? Marigolds. It's huge. It's like 4 feet square. More dying tomato plants. We've also got a problem with some army worms. I kept trying to keep an eye out for the tomato hornworms, which I knew were a big problem, but these guys are sneaky, and I did not realize the danger they were, and so they've decimated some of my tomatoes. I already like just eating them, so yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for them. Flowers are still looking beautiful, much more so now that I weeded them. We've got some poblanos on here coming. Pretty excited about those. I had to make salsa this week with frozen peppers that I had saved from last year, some of my hot peppers, because those are still not ready yet, but hopefully soon they will be. Yeah, this is where it just keeps getting sadder and sadder as we go down the row. The Romas are producing a lot, but a lot of times they're dropping their fruit before they even ripen. So we've been picking a lot of them underripe, and honestly I have a cookie sheet tray full of tomatoes that are not ripe, hoping they'll ripen. See, look at these guys, barely any leaves, and it's not like something's munching them, it's like a blight or something. So I'm just trying to hold on till the very end. Maybe they will produce some food for me. Look at these guys though, so beautiful. The red ones. I'm really glad I planted this little flower garden this year. It's kind of like, almost like, do I do it? Because I kind of was thinking it was just going to be a waste of space. A waste. I mean, look at that, down there. Look at that little sunflower down there. It survived. It got munched earlier in the season, and it survived. This guy also survived and is almost ready to produce, so that's really cool. Ooh, hey, are these the seeds for this flower? Maybe I'll get to save them. They're pretty cool. Interesting. The sunflower house is still looking beautiful, just so jungly and different. Like, I mean, they're not even just all yellow. This guy, he's orange. A lot of them are taller than me. That guy is finally blooming all the way at the top. So cool. I meant to measure it. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll bring out a tape measure and measure how much it is. And maybe if I film it, I'll stick a clip in here. I just didn't bring it out tonight, but maybe I'll measure tomorrow. It's gotta be, my guess is 7 feet tall, 7.5, 8 feet tall, somewhere's in there. What's your guess? Put it down in the comments. I'm 5.5 feet, not even 5.5 feet. And that'd be like there. So yeah, way up there. How tall is the sunflower?
20 inches.
8.5 feet. Woo! That's a tall sunflower. So many flowers. So beautiful. I started harvesting the carrots this week. They're not amazing, but just because they're little. But oh well. They are what they are, right? We harvested the delicata squash that was here. That was pretty fun. I don't remember if I told you. I don't know if we started harvesting. Yeah, I think we started harvesting the cantaloupes last week. And so we had a few from here, and then we had a whole bunch more. I pulled up the beets, got like 16 of them. They were super tiny. I tried pickling them. We'll see if they actually turn out. Got a watermelon hiding in there. Big watermelon hiding in that bucket. It's as big as that bucket. No joke. That's a 5-gallon pail. Yep. Mustard. It's going crazy. Cilantro. Looks like it went to seed, and yeah, went to seed there. And it's done. That's a, I don't know, a weed, I guess. I thought it was a something. But I guess I should harvest these cilantro seeds because they are ready. Interesting. Oh, and I guess I can pull out some of these. I've been so much in harvest mode that I haven't really, just kind of ignored this place. We have some zinnias coming up, and then a few sunflowers over there sprouted as well. So, and some random lettuce, you know, because it is. We've eaten a few more strawberries out of here. Some of them have been good. Some of them not so much. Let's see. This guy looks ready. That one was delicious. It reminds me of a wild strawberry, honestly, if they're ripe. That one was ripe. Oh, hey, here's another. This one looks a little bit more seedy. Oh, hey. Well, that one was good, too. Oh, baby watermelon on there. Oh, hey, here's another one. Oh, man, Anna's gonna miss out. She didn't want to come do garden tour with me tonight. Well, that one was not any good. Guess that's what happens when you miss out. You miss out on the nice strawberries. This one's got a bunch more too on it. Just trying to undo the watermelon from there. Maybe more. I'll have to look tomorrow. I'll let her have some. Our beans are getting tall. Starting to flower. Corn is definitely tall. It's thigh high now. Looking much healthier than the first batch. It's looking like the stalks are so much stronger looking. So hopefully it will give us a good crop. I need to figure out what to do to keep it from the bugs. Those things. Yeah. Got a bunch of sugar baby watermelons in here. There's 5 right here. We're going to have so much watermelon here in a few weeks. More cantaloupe in here. More honeydew. I still have no clue when to tell if it's ready. Yeah, still no clue. We have picked so many of these tiny honey rock cantaloupes. They're about this big, you know, not too big. But I have picked probably 9, I think, of them. And a few other cantaloupes this week from them. We have had so many cantaloupes. One more cucumber I found on the vines. I really need to just take these out because they were bitter. And, ooh, bitter. That giant cucumber I picked the other day. I didn't even try it because all the rest of the cucumbers were so bitter that time. Peanuts are going crazy still. Oh, I also weeded here and it looks so good. Let's look. It's so refreshing to come in now and see it like so weed free. Yeah, I gotta take my wheelbarrow out and Anna's wheelbarrow out, but just plain dirt. So nice. We still have lots and lots of squash down here. Still waiting for them to ripen. They're almost there. So close. And I'm just really excited about them. Hopefully we will get a few buttercup squash off of this plant. Yeah, we've gotten a few beans off of our pole beans so far. And they'll start coming in pretty good soon, I think. Oh yeah, this butternut squash has gone all the way over and comes all the way down to here. So like, yeah, that's lower than me. There's 2 squash up there that Anna calls baby Anna squashes. So our zucchini gave us 4 zucchini this week off of that plant and the other plant. This guy I still don't think has produced any. Let's just take him out because he's just being lazy and taking up space. Pumpkin is getting bigger. Okay, now down in here to the jungle. So many vines, so many vines. Go. semi squash. Started covering them up because, yeah, I need to cover that guy right there. The little baby one. Maybe you can see. Because I'll probably do it in the morning. Oh wait, I have a dish. A cup. Something right here. I'll cover with this cup. Because, okay, remember Mr. Rabbit? And me putting down the bricks to stop him from coming in? No. Bad Rabbit decided he was going to munch our fence. Munch holes in our fence repeatedly. And come in and munch every one of my butternut squashes. We have a tiny one, that big, that did not get munched. Every other one he has munched. There's been little ones that big, just starting. He's munched them. He's escaped my live traps. So frustrated with him. So I'm really wanting to like grow some pumpkins or something, or more squash up my trellis, because then he can't get them. Squash bugs actually have been more tolerable and more able to be dealt with than him. Oh, pumpkins. He also likes to eat pumpkins. So I have all my pumpkins, pretty much, that he has not munched, underneath buckets. This guy is almost ready. See, there's a few squash bugs on there, but the pumpkin's almost ready this week. The plants are not looking amazing, but whatever. That watermelon is so huge. See that pumpkin? Almost ready. I could be forever picking off squash bug eggs, but you know, yeah. Anna's pretty good at them too, so you know, I let her help with that. And one perk of the mulch is I can squash the bugs, especially the baby bugs, really easily. See, look, he got that guy, that pumpkin, and it looks like it's just kind of rotting. I don't think it's gonna be any good. But there's a baby watermelon over there. See, this little guy barely started, and he got munched. Okay, so anyway, enough about the squash. Hopefully we'll get a few more. Whew. Yeah, whatever. Just keep munching the ones that you've already munched on, right? So we have a pole to maybe set up a camera out here. We'll see. Potatoes are out. We got 46 pounds of potatoes. Not as many as I'd hoped, but more than we planted, so that's exciting. I planted a few things in here. Some buttercup squash, I think, planted in here. I think there's 2 hills left. Oh my word. This rabbit. See that piece of squash? Pretty sure I set that out on the trap for him. He brought it in here, sat in my sweet potatoes, and munched it. And munched my sweet potatoes. Because there was a big strand. Oh yeah, this was all nice and leafy. Leave my thing alone. Any tips for rabbit destruction would be great. Anyways, I was saying, 15 pounds of potatoes, 46 pounds that we actually got. Beans are pretty much done, I think. And there's a few stragglers, but I'm just kind of letting them go to seed. And then I'll pick the seeds. Man, rabbit, just leave my stuff alone, would you? Okay, so anyway, I planted beans, dry beans from Aldi, in through my corn at the base of them, and they sprouted. Did about most of these rows, and that's just basically to replace some nitrogen in here. I guess it's called fix the nitrogen or whatever. Anyway, did he really take that piece of? I think he took that piece of squash out of the trap. Oh my word. Oh my word. That piece of squash that you saw was in the trap. He took it out, and somehow it did not go off. What in the world? The trap is probably broken or something. I don't know, but that is ridiculous. Anyway, back to the beans. Hopefully it'll fix some nitrogen in here. And I'm leaving the corn stalks so that they can climb up the corn stalks if they happen to be pole beans. If they're not, whatever. And then, maybe I'll get a harvest of dry beans. Or I won't. But either way, it's fixing nitrogen in the soil. And that will be good. So there ends my garden tour. I thought I was not going to have to talk to you about the rabbit again. But, obviously I did. Because he is not gone. I wish he was gone. But he's not. So maybe next week he will not do any more damage. I don't know. He doesn't really seem to like the butternut squash. But I feel like he's just going to, as soon as he munches everything else, he's just gonna come. Now you can pick the leaves of the sweet potatoes like spinach, but he needs to stop eating my spinach. That's all for tonight. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to see our harvest and find out what's growing here. We're beginning to start our fall crop a little bit. Yeah, we planted some onions today, planted some cucumbers as well the other day. And yeah, just doing what we need to have some food for the winter. We also our onion harvest that I picked out of here was 4 pounds of onions, which was pretty good because it was just a handful of seeds. Didn't take much work, and I'm definitely growing them again. See you next time.